This version of the story comes from websites such as The Sun and the Daily Record. What they say is that a reliable source said that Barton told some home truths on Tuesday, and not all of the boys reacted well. One of the Rangers team actually then pointed out to Joey that they had hardly lost a game last season and had been doing fine without him. To this, Barton then responded that last season Rangers were playing against poor teams in a poor league. But Barton then lost the plot when one of the team, believed to be Andy Halliday, said that they managed to beat Celtic last season without the help of Joey Barton. Then going on to say how Barton hardly actually got a kick in against Celtic on Saturday. As the situation was getting heated, Mark Warburton tried to calm the situation down as a manager would do, but Joey Barton then ended up where he didn't want to be, in a head-to-head with Mark Warburton. After this, Barton was then told to stay well away from the Rangers training complex until Monday, which is when his fate will be decided. The Sun even namingly said that Andy Halliday was one of the players that he had a fracas with. However, on social media sites such as Twitter and Facebook, I have seen fans actually side with Joey Barton, saying that they are happy that for once they're seeing passion within the team. They're happy to see that Joey Barton actually cares about the Rangers result, and that he actually cares that he wants to see Rangers back to winning ways. What I saw some fans even relate this to was the 2014 Glasgow Rangers team. I remember that the most infuriating thing about that team was that they had no passion whatsoever. They didn't care about the result as long as they were getting paid, and as a Rangers fan, that was utterly disgusting and infuriating to see. Not only are fans siding with him for this, but they're also saying that they seem to think that he is a scapegoat. After Rangers lost 5-1 on Saturday, it was very easy to blame the team, which I sort of couldn't refrain from myself, as in the video I did tend to push the blame onto Kiernan, which I do regret. However, a lot of fans seem to blame Barton for his displays, as the midfield did seem to be dismantled and broken down, as did the defence. But given his track history, Barton unfortunately could start an argument with an empty room. But in general, of course, I can understand when fans say that they are not happy with him and they don't want to get behind him at all. However, I have to say that when people say they want him out of the door, out of the club as soon as possible, I personally have to disagree with that. Also, we all know that we have problems within the defence. Joey Barton has an amazing capability when on form to be in the right defensive position at the right time to either intercept or drop back and help the back line. This is exactly what we need. When Barton is in form, he will impress. But when it comes to Joey Barton himself and his actual displays on the pitch, what a lot of fans have been saying is things such as get him out of the club and we don't actually need him anyway. He's on a hefty wage bill and he's not proving his worth. Now, whilst I can say that he hasn't been performing well, and I do agree with that, I also have to say that from my perspective, I've seen him play for Burnley. Last season he was the English Championship Player of the Season and Burnley Player of the Season alike. That sort of class doesn't just disappear within a few months. Joey Barton is still finding his fitness and his form, and once he can start doing his talking on the pitch, I will back him all the way. However, when he's not performing well, to start arguing with the team, it's hard to support the guy. But what I have to get out there is that Barton is an absolutely sensational class player. But we brought in 8 new players within the transfer window, so obviously this team is still trying to gel. Huge thank you again to those of you that tuned in for this video. Don't forget to drop a like and a bubble. Make sure that you subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,100 by the end of the video. Unlikely, but could happen if you subscribe. Also, make sure that you look at the Blue Sea of Ibrox on Facebook. And also, if you want to further your interest in Rangers Football Club, check out Club 1872's official website. Thank you very much. See you next time.